Okay, final video. This is about using what are called blends. Blending. I'm going to delete all this stuff. Okay, blends are a little different, and there's all kinds of different applications for them. So here's basically what a blend is. I can take a circle and let's say another shape. And I'm just showing you this as an example. There's so many different things we could do with it. I'm going to make these be different colors. Here's what blends do. They let me take one thing or one object or shape and transform it into another or blend it across. So the tool is this tool right here. It's called the blend tool. And the way it works is simple, really. You just have to have a couple of things. Like I've got a circle and a square. I'm going to select them both like that so I can see their anchor points. I'm going to double click on this blend tool and it brings up this blend menu. Right now it says smooth color. You could leave it on that. I'm going to have you guys, if you want to try this, change it over to specified steps, and you can tell it how many steps. Now, just for the sake of the example, I'm going to just do like 8 steps here and hit OK, and watch what happens. After you pick your steps, you have to go click on corresponding points. Now, this is a circle and this is a square. I don't really know what the corresponding points are, so I'm just going to click the top point of that circle and then the top left point of that box. And see what it did? The circle blended into a square over 8 steps. You see it? If I select that again and double click on my blend tool, I can change the steps to 30, and now it does it in a more smooth transition. You can still see the edges. I could even do it at a higher transition where you wouldn't see that. So that's the first thing, what blends do. Now, we can do different things with it. I could have a line right there. I'm going to make that line be just black so you can see it. Then I'm going to draw another line right over here. I want to make it thicker. Okay, and longer. So we've got a short line, long line. I can blend this into this. Watch. Select them both. Double click on the blend tool. Pick your steps. Let's go 15 steps. And then you have to click one point on that line and then click one point on that line. So the little thin line blended into the tall thick line. You see it? I can double click on this because it's got too many steps. I'm going to change it down to 10. And you can see how that looks. See? Now, we can use this to be illustrative. And I know Beth asked me about this, I think. So this may even take another video if this gets too long, but let me just show you guys an example. I can take my pen tool that you guys are pros at now, right? I'm going to draw a curve with this pen. Whoops, sorry. Oh, okay. That was crazy. Okay. Drawing a basic kind of wavy curve. I'm going to leave it kind of thick like that. I'm going to change the color to be kind of orange. Now I'm going to take that curve and I'm going to duplicate it and put it right down here. Make a second one. And I'll make that one be, actually before I change the color, I'm just going to do Command D immediately right now. And that duplicates my move. You see how I did that? Click on something, click Option, drag it down to make a copy of it. Let go of your mouse, let go of your buttons, and then do Command D. Now I can choose that line and make it be white, and the bottom one make it be darker orange. Now I've got a white line here, you just can't see it. Now check out what I can do with this. I can select all 3. See all 3 of them there? Take my blend tool, double click on it. I'm going to bump the steps up to like 50, so this is really smooth. And I'm going to click the left point of that line, the left point of that line, and the left point of that line. Now, do you remember the gradient video a minute ago where I said we looked at that highlight that was going through that shape? And I said it didn't have a curve to it. Here, I'll draw this for you again. Remember the shape? Oh boy, take that off there. I'm up here. Okay, and I had a gradient like this on. See that white line that's running through it? We took our blend tool. We can make it go different angles through there, but the line never curves. See that? Stays straight. When we do it as a blend, we can put an arc in that curve. So just to review that one more time, you can take a curve line, you can draw a path that has a curve in it. Good grief. Turn this off. Draw a path, put a curve in it, and the curve can be any shape, it doesn't matter. Just whatever shape you want your highlight to be. Make a thickness for that stroke that's noticeable. If it's too thin, you have to put too many steps in the path. Duplicate it, Command D to get 3. Choose the one you want to be maybe your highlight, like that middle one. The bottom one be different shade. And then you just select all 3 pieces. Set your steps on your blend tool. I'm going even higher. And then click on the same points. Now, you can get effects with this, and I'll have to do another video for this, but just to show you guys what I'm talking about, look, I can make a circle like a ring. Just gonna make it 1 point. And another circle here, like this. I'm going to fill the front piece in solid white. And I'll show you this later, how I did it. I'm going to fill the back piece in solid black. This. Okay. I'm going to take the white circle and punch it out in the black circle. Now, again, I'll show you guys how I did this later. Now you can see through it, but that's not what I'm after. Here's what I'm after. Watch this. I'm going to select my ring and my blend, and I'm going to do what's called a clipping mask. Watch this. Now we got something cool. That'll be the next video, okay? It's how we can use blends to create effects like this. If you want to try it out and just take some guesses at it, I can tell you that it's the 2 things I just did are under Object. Compound Path was the first one that punched the hole so you could see through this hole, and Clipping Mask was the one that allowed the gradient to show through the ring that I made. Okay, those are blends. Try them, ask questions, I'll try to help you. And again, I'll do a video of how to do this ring later, maybe next week.